What is going on, guys? Honey Badger here from Grumpy Old Men. I am over in Top Performers to witness MLCW Round 1 playoff action, where Top Performers just took down Artists of War 98-96. Top Performers actually getting a little bit of revenge here. They actually played Artists of War earlier in the season and did not get the win, but getting the revenge here, coming back with a huge victory, getting the win here in round 1 of the playoffs. Shout out to Artists of War for a great war and a great season. Hats off to you guys. Let us just take a look at the stats here. This is pretty even on both sides. You can see 9v9, both sides pretty even there, about 60%. Both sides struggling in the hit-up game, becoming it was difficult for either side to grab a 2-star on the 11s. So we had 2 to their 1, and then in the 10v10 game, they had +1 to them, 4 to our 3. So the difference was in the final few attacks of the war. Actually, both sides also went perfect on their dips. But in the final few attacks of the war, they went for an 11v11 triple. That was on a base that was already 1-star. It did not improve upon that, only grabbing 1-star on that attack, and then our boy Green Machine, I'll show that attack for sure, got an 11v11 triple in the end, a 3-star, going for the safe 2, ended up getting the 3-star, and so that on a base that was already 1-star, so that gave us 2 more extra stars, and we had a dip success as well in the end to clutch it by Harrison, and that was that, guys. And we didn't expect to win by 2 there. We needed the 1-star more. We needed 97 there to win in those final few attacks, but ended up getting 98. So nice job to the boys on that one. So let's take a quick look at the warm-up, and then I will show you guys how this thing went down. So as you can see, 2, 3, and 4 on our side were not 2-starred. As I mentioned, they went for an 11v11, and it was a huge fail, or a huge success for us, because they only got the 1-star on the 11v11 attempt, and then leaving 2 10s there on the board. And then on our side, got the 3-star right there by our boy Green Machine, and we 2-starred 1 and 3, just leaving the number 4 just 1-star there, and then a couple of the 10s on the board, and that was that. So let's just go right to what happened here down the stretch in the final minutes. There's that on the very bottom there, the 11v11 attempt, and that failed. Then he dipped on our 10 successfully, and then Rusby, forgot to mention this, Rusby going in for a really clutch 10v10 there on number 15. I will definitely show that. Then Josh dipped successfully, Harrison dipped successfully, and then a Green Machine clutch 3-star on their number 2. Awesome, awesome. Let's just go right to that attack. Show that one first. Let's get this thing started off right. Believe in the Bow Witch. What we were saying on this. Believe. So definitely wanted to get the 2-star here. Really needed it. And then, of course, there's always a possibility of 3, but first and foremost, get the 2-star. Get the 2-star. So this is what we came up with for the safe attack. Basically straight up Bow Witch there. Not too much to analyze here yet. Going into a multi, as you can see, he'll pretty much get every troop in that Grand Warden ability. Gonna get that poison down on that CC. Gonna get into that core very easily, get that from Inferno down. The Queen, I thought she did wander here, and I was for a second right here, I was like, well, I hope there's no giant bombs that's gonna kill everything, but as you can see, the raid continued on. A big spread of bowlers there. Nice that the couple witches got to the outside. Had to use the Queen ability. She will end up going down, but check out the group in the core with that Grandpa Warden protecting them. Let's speed this up a little. Grandpa hanging out, protecting the squad. There they go. They meet up together. Witches jump, hanging out with those bowlers, which only helped things because all those skeletons that were spawning. And then, of course, the Warden just shooting everything with his long range, and they're just going to work their way clockwise around this base. Once these cannons and this Warden tower go down, it's pretty much all she wrote, because that Warden outranges those Teslas anyway, but he's got plenty of troops left. Look at all those witches, and that is that. Final Tesla down, 3-star for Green Machine. Awesome job, man. All right, next let's check out one of the 10v11 hit-ups because it just one of those wars where it just felt so valuable to get one. Sometimes you think it's gonna be easy, and then it just turns out you just keep struggling and just keep grinding away. But Deep Redwoods with a nice one here, speeding up this intro. We got some free buildings, nice job there with the minion and the archer. He's gonna come down, actually enter here from the southeast. Tripping this giant bomb. The good recognition there of the previous attacker. Had a little bit of trouble that hit his bowler, so Deep Redwoods here. Being careful not to let his bowlers get too damaged there. So bowlers are going to do good work here behind that golem, most of them anyway. Kind of the same thing over here, trying to trip that giant bomb with those giants. So perfect there. Gets the CC lure here. Probably not quite ideal, but you know, we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Just gonna poison him, rage up those bowlers as usual. Just kind of hope that CC goes down and he hopes that he gets that flank cleared enough where the rest of the attack will work. And he gets not as much. I mean, he gets the CC down, which is the important thing. Doesn't quite get the flank that he wanted, but still, Queen's gonna jump on hit the one building to the right, and then she's going to step on it into the core anyway. So he's good to go at this point. So it's looking good. Knew it was looking good at this point. So King in the center, and he's going to, I think he used the ability there because the King is going down to that single inferno, but Queen behind, using the ability. He's got the 50% and the 2-star now. The rest is just percentage. He is going to have the golem there is still alive, which is great. King can kind of, bowlers can kind of work a little bit behind it. Queen is going to go down quickly, but that is all she wrote, guys. 57%, very solid there. Nice execution there by DRW. Nice job, man. Alright, so we got to show Rusby going in here with a clutch 10v10 triple in the final minutes of the war. So he is also going to decide to bow witch this base. Had some bow witch magic going on this war, what can I say? Tripping a giant bomb there with that hog, very nice. And then he's going to anchor on this mortar here, and then his other mortar here with the other golem, I believe. So he's got the witches and the bowlers working on that left-hand flank. Then he's just going to do the same on the right. Just going to be patient here. This King is going to bother him a little bit, but he's going to get some skeletons and bowlers stepping on over, helping out there. He is delaying his Queen smartly, so she will funnel where he wants her to go. There's a lot of bowlers on this side, but fortunately, most of them will redirect inward. A couple on the outside, which is good. So there we go. Nice early poison on the CC. Everything in front of the Queen. That's exactly what you want. King gonna go down quickly, unfortunately, but the way things will work out here, nice little spread on these two little alleyways there. So Queen will pick off that first single inferno. Plenty of bowlers and and skeletons in front of her. So she is pretty safe at this point. She can step up and get that single, no problem. Look at the spread here on the outside. Definitely probably a key to this attack. He's got some stuff to worry about over here, but Queen is just going to do all kinds of things. Making good decisions. Good job, Queenie. She's going to step back on into the core and have access to shoot all these buildings. This flank will survive, I believe, the rest of the ordeal. He's only got a few point defenses left. This witch gonna be a hero with this Tesla, right? Yep. Gonna take that down. Queen taking fire from the archer tower, but he still has the ability. Just gonna use it here. Break on through the wall. He's got plenty on this flank on the top here. And that is it. That is all he needs. Gonna end up with the triple here. Nice job by Rusby. Clutch attack there, man. Alright, so let's check out one more 10v10 here by Declan. A bit of an air spam attack, a little Sui Lalo action going on. So King and Queen both down at the very beginning. He's got this air defense. He figures he will take care of that at least. And then it will be time for the Sui Lalo. There's some inner ADs here. However, two single infernos. Queen should be a relatively easy kill. He's got this splash damage here of the wizard tower to worry about, but there we go. Queen finally stepping up, going to get that AD using the ability. Going to grab a pair of archer towers there, and then the key here now is the nice spread on the hounds and loons. He's pretty much gonna. I don't want to use the word spam, but he's kind of spamming. Now it just comes down to proper use of spells. All 3 hounds going towards the center, which will actually work out fairly well because they're going to jump from this AD down here, right? I can't even click it. This one to this one to this one. So there's a nice rage in the core with the Skelly spell. Going to work on the queen. Eventually we'll get her. Pups will help finish her off. Meanwhile, Loon's converging on those last few defenses. The pathing just worked out in such a way that he ends up just crushing it. Crushing it. Plenty of pups and minions all around the base for cleanup. Big old pack of loons and a hound still up. And that is that. Nice tightly packed base. Nice recognition on the attack to use there. And nice execution by Declan. Alright, let's check out this attack by Wizard. So I wanted to show this attack, and not only because it was fresh, but just kind of an army comp you don't see all the time at Town Hall 9. It was well executed too. I mean, I've seen some raids like this at Town Hall 9, of course, but just kind of thought this was interesting by Wizard here. So and well executed, fresh 3-star here. So Queen was huge on this raid, as you will see. So she is going to walk down south here just like he wants, and he's going to meet up with a Bow Witch army. And then, as you can see, he has back end baby drags on this thing too. So big old spread of witches here. Not engaging the queen yet, so that was good. Golem safe for the moment. So just going to let those witches work a little bit. Let some of them wander away on the outside, and then let some of them wander in. So Hound comes out of the CC. That will delay things a little bit, especially that queen. So with the jump spells at Town Hall 9 only lasting about 40 seconds, that can be an issue, and those jump spells can wear off pretty quickly. However, he's got the king and the golem there in front of him, taking that second jump at least, and getting him access almost to this these expo compartments. But Pup's a little bit worrisome, working on the troops in the core, but Queen is going to end up taking care of them. And there we go, jump spell wearing off like I kind of said, and the Queen got to go back for those pups, and by then she is not going to be able to take that jump spell. However, she is going to start beating on those walls, which she loves to do, and he's still got the Bow Witch going fairly strong here with King still alive, Bowler still alive. Loses a handful of baby dragons there on that flank, some bombs and whatnot he didn't know about, but got a couple more left, and he's just going to kind of surgically work them in as he can. Just going to be patient here. Let that queen do her thing. She's at full health, so she is still good to go. She's got her ability. He knows now that he's pretty much got it if he doesn't make any more mistakes, and this queen survives. Not too much going on as far as the point defense is on her, but there we go. He's going to use the ability here. Bust through the wall. Got one baby dragon left as well, and she is going to end up taking out these few final defenses. So a unique kind of attack there by Wizard. So nice job, man. Here we go. Queen going to just take down those final few Teslas. And that is that. Nice job to Wizard. Alright, next we are taking a look at Steve. Using this attack pretty successfully lately, I must say. Definitely a good success rate, especially when Steve has been doing this lately. So he is just going to queen walk on one part of this, and he's going to let her work on her own, kind of down the right-hand side here, and then at the same time, a 3-golem kind of bow, gobo, if you will. No witches here, but 3 golems. Good handful of wizards. It's kind of key to have those wizards as well, and then a CC of bowlers. So just going to let both flanks kind of develop. Wants those golems to redirect inward. The one, of course, variable here is that one of the keys, I guess, is taking down the CC, which has an air attacking unit in it. You got that baby dragon. However, with the funneling he's done, he's got some of the witches going into the core, and they are going to help take out that baby dragon. They are under rage as well, so they take it out pretty quickly. And then got a second jump spell he's going to use here. Going to engage that enemy queen. But his king's at full health. He's gonna take her down, no problem. Raging up whatever is left in the core. Doesn't need any rage on that queen walk, because she is not encountering too much damage. So calculated that very well. She's going to work out her way down here, just encountering a 1-point defense at a time, which is great. Those bowlers staying alive down there. King is at full health. He's going to trickle in some hogs here, take out some of these outside defenses, which is a very nice touch on this attack. Using that queen ability, go down those few last defenses, and then she's just going to help clean up. Now that she's got back to full health, doesn't even need the 3 hogs he's got in the bag, hanging on to him, doesn't need him. Just a great overall attack there by Steve. Great job, man. Great job. All right, that is all I got for you guys. GG to Artists of War on a great war, great season. Big shout out to you guys. But top performers, moving on to the semifinals next week, guys. Stay tuned for that. Gonna be great. Gonna be big. Gonna be interesting. Gonna be awesome. So anyway, stay tuned for that action, guys. And until next time, take care.